Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. How you all doing? We are here tonight for the HOH, the head of household episode nominations. Maybe I'll call it the nomination episode. That's probably what I normally do. But that's what we're here for. Haven't kept up with feeds today. I would say there is not a battle for Adrian versus Ashley. I would say that it has been decided to be Ashley since basically before the veto even happened. And all of the conversation today has been people coming to terms with that, basically. D-Dog, thank you for the 42nd in a row, 43 total. But yes, episode tonight, I'll have a podcast after. That's the plan. That's the plan for today. 73 months from Sethron in a row, over 6 years. Thank you so much. Just a 1 hour episode, luckily. RHAP YouTube countdown says I'm going live in 3 hours. It should be in 1 hour, right? I guess they got it wrong. Get the episode up here. Yeah, there's really been, I would say, nothing of substance on the feeds at all today. There's been a lot of conversation, very little of it of substance. How long would the movie segment be? At least a full segment, right? Oh, you know what we could do before the episode starts? So as you may know, I wrote a book. There are some advanced copies out there. And some reviews have started coming in on Goodreads. So far, so good. 7 ratings. 3 reviews. That's not what I want to do. All right, whatever. Hold on, how do I get... Oh, right, this. Nope, that's not the thing. This. 6 5 stars, 1 4 star. The 4 star did not write a review. Fair enough. These are just... So people are able to sign up. This is just like... These are like advanced readers. These are like the kids in the class that read books that weren't assigned. You know what I mean? They like know where to get things. I didn't even know this existed. But you can sign up to get books in advance, and then you write reviews based on, you know, these people. I think are like frequent reviewers. Yeah, you have like 450 reviews, 219, 226. These are like sophisticated readers. And I guess there's some more people currently reading as well. But I figured we could read some reviews of the book. Thought that might be fun. Maybe just one because we don't have a ton of time. This was the first review that came in. Definitely not the longest. We can read more later. Let me tell you though, not going to read negative ones. Not going to happen. Maybe, I don't know. First review that came in. This was a very interesting read that truly delved into the world of Big Brother. Personally, I haven't watched Big Brother in a while, but I used to love watching it when I was younger. I watched it almost religiously for years. This feels to me like somebody that is not perhaps a consumer of my content, which is fun actually. I mean, it's very obviously amazing for people to have, but I'm very curious to see what people who are more loosely Big Brother fans maybe don't know who I am, what their perspective is as well. I think it's interesting to find out. This book caught my attention when I saw the premise and captured my whole brain while reading. Absolutely loved seeing everything that went into this book and seeing the way the author described and shared stories of players. Definitely don't know who I am. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool to see somebody who, like, again, like, totally not in the world. These other two I have read already. Actually, I haven't read the third one, but I read this one yesterday, which is what gave me the idea to read them because this one is so cool. But we'll read more as they come in, and I'll read this one too at some point. Do a show of BB players reviewing the book. I mean, it's gonna go out soon. Hopefully, my marketing team is supposed to be mailing them out. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But it's been really cool. I also got an email from somebody who's reading it, and it's just, especially like these detailed reviews talking about like bits they really liked and stuff, has been really, really cool. Yeah, anything on the book catapult will be signed. Let me set up a prediction here. Commercial by 5/13. If you go to TaranArmstrong.com or you scan the QR code, there's a link for signed copies. It'll bring you to the Book Catapult, which is a local bookstore. So basically, before they ship out all their orders, I will go in and sign them all. Kathy, you think you're the 48th in a row? Should be here soon. Oh, there's a review on Amazon too? Oh boy. I haven't looked there. There are some. This was pointed out to. I think maybe people are talking about it in the chat. Oh, I don't see a review on Amazon. All right, it should be very, very soon here. There it is. It's just started.
Have your moment. This is your moment. Have it, because you're not gonna have that many more. My moment is winning out from here on out and pick.
That's what we're. That's where we're at. On myself. That's right. Cinderella, thank you for the 65th. J20, thank you for the 13th in a row. Hedge, thank you for the 24th in a row. The old timers. Thank you, Dolores. Yeah, Genie's still going strong over on Patreon. I meant to record another one today. Ran out of time. But there will be one for Wednesday. So I'm just thinking the 46th. Oh boy. Oh boy. Zero reaction to what she said. They're just, oh, goodbye. Thank you, Blankety. I don't think Rachel needed to vote with the house there. Black Belt, thank you for the 16th. Pop, pop. He's back. I don't even usually care. Tone, thank you for the second month. Jimmy really screwed up. He, that was such a bad HOH. Like Vince's HOH was like worse, but only hypothetically because he got lucky. Like his worst case scenario didn't happen. Jimmy's HOH was bad in a very tangible way that's really coming back to bite him immediately. What is happening with Keanu in the DR? Rob, the thing about Adrian and liars is that if you lie to him first, he then gets to lie to you without being a liar. That's how it works. Beating Ava in a final two. Not the person I would pick. And what did you get for it, Jimmy? Nothing. You got Amy out. Okay, so what we talked about this morning. Some of them complained that Rachel was taking notes during this competition. So obviously, I'm curious to see if they show any of that. Very much doubt it. Wow, that was an early commercial. That could have been 512. Yes, there's a commercial. Next prediction is, do we see Rachel taking notes? Pretty simple. Is it possible to see Rachel taking notes? I'm going to need relatively definitive hard proof. I'm going to need to see a clip of her writing or something along those lines. Oh, or they make it a whole segment. As long as I see her writing, I'm good. If you try to tell me, well, the fact that she had a pen in her hand indicates, no, I need to see writing. If you tell me, but I feel like maybe if you zoom and enhance, I can see some writing on a board. No. That's the prediction. Yeah, people have been having trouble with the predictions lately. I'm not sure why. I said this on the update this morning. Basically, my opinion on this is, my personal opinion is, if it's not against the rules, it's within the boundaries of the game. So if they didn't specify that you're not allowed to write on your tiebreaker board ahead of time, then I think sucks for anybody that didn't think of doing it. You know? Next time you go, wow, we need to figure out, we need to make sure we change the rules so people can't do that if we don't want people writing on the board. One time deal, somebody got away with it because they thought of it and the production didn't. That's my opinion. I really like breaking games. I think it's fun when you find a loophole. I think if you can find a loophole, you kind of deserve to get ahead in a comp like that. All right, we're back. We're back. As long as production is able to stay on top of it, right? Aggie, thank you for the 53rd. And for the record, also, this is very consistent with my opinions on rules in Big Brother historically. In fact, I've often been even more lax. I've never been a you broke a have not rule, you need to pay for it kind of person either. Oh my god, this is going on for so long. Hmm. Bang is false. It was boom. No, it's boom. I know that because I thought of the Costco guys. Ashley. I don't think I paid attention to anything else. I I'm still tuned out for this. Wait. Oh, Mickey switches at the last minute. Lauren almost won that instantly. Oh, we have to go through a whole second interview? Mickey, why did you do this to us? You should have thrown. Oh, God. You couldn't have asked one more question about the other one? Really? This competition to me is the equivalent of the dark room for Ava. I just would have been hiding in a corner. Franco, thank you for the 34th. I've been super curious to know if Mickey, like when Mickey has to choose to use it. That's a no. I did not see any indication that Rachel was writing anything. I think that was pretty much what we expected. They pretty much fully kept the twins on screen and only did single shots of the players while they were watching. I imagine to fully be able to avoid showing any of that if that were happening. Next prediction. Let's see. I mean, we have Lauren calling Vince into the room. She tells him his nom. She tells him her noms. Jimmy interrupts a bit. Vince suggests getting Kelly as a volunteer. She asks Kelly to volunteer if she's willing to volunteer. Does Kelly call herself an instigator? Yes, no. That was a thing. Vince and Kelly, or sorry, Vince and Lauren today were like, because Vince is all in this whole kick about like, and now apparently people are saying that I'm controlling Lauren's HOH, which is so ridiculous. I don't even spend any time with her. I don't know why anyone would think that that's the case. And they were talking and he was like, I don't get it at all. Like, who could even be saying that? And Lauren was like, well, there was that one time that Rachel walked in on us a couple times in a row. And on moms, thank you for the Nom noms. Thank you for the 37th month. And I was like, what do you mean the one time? How about the 5 times you've been together for hours at a time? Oh, we are back. That was so fast. Sorry. Not a great read from Mickey there. I mean, correct read that Catherine's not a fan of Ashley and could put her up, but bad read that Catherine has really any influence over this HOH. Why are they acting like Vince instigated this conversation? Initiated this conversation. I was gonna ask, are they gonna show Lauren saying, Vince, you, now? But I thought that was such a given. This is such classic Vince. He's taking credit for something he didn't even do. Don't lie to me, Vince. I'm impressed at how good you are at doing it to other people. Don't think you can do it to me. They didn't even show Vince suggesting she nominate Callie. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, thank you for the 37th. Vince basically talked her out of nominating Ashley in order to put up Kelly instead by suggesting Kelly. So they found out that Rachel cried here. I thought they were going to try to keep it a secret. I don't know if Ashley spilled or if Rachel said something or if somebody just saw her. They were talking about it today on the feeds. I don't think we even saw Kelly. I don't think we even saw her once. What week did Rachel win her first comp? She won the week 2 HOH, right? In BB12? No? Wasn't it week 2? Because it was because Hayden won the first one, took out Annie. Brendan had won that veto. Yeah, and then she won week 2. Yeah, let's run it back. Why not? Is Ava talking to Lauren here? The quote I just read from Ava implies she's trying to get Lauren to put up Rachel. Basically, she's just pushing for like a bigger target potentially. I don't know. I read one quote. I'm trying to listen now, but they're pretty. I don't know if she realizes it, but if she like advocating for a bigger target, because like again, the thing for Lauren is why even bother doing Ashley at this point? Why not go even bigger? Go for Morgan or Mickey or Rachel. Or Jimmy. Jimmy actually makes a ton of sense. It would be why it would be silly to do Vinny. All right, we're back. We're back. You How old is Vince? He's never heard this before? Oh, he'd heard it before. Okay. Yeah, Keanu. Don't even get me started on the conversation Lauren had with Ashley today. Even Rachel. Lauren is really bad at talking to people. I can't even say that they edited this to make her look worse. Like, this is really how she talks to people. All right, so Mickey has a decent amount of time, it seems. What is the hook of the episode right now? It's will Mickey use the power? Is that it? I asked right before she said that line. That's why I asked. For me. No instigator talk again. I think we have to run it back one more time though, because she's got to talk to Kelly. You have to show that Kelly volunteered. Surely. What is the episode saying in terms of what Lauren's nominations are? Just like, oh, she might nominate a target next to Keanu also, essentially? Is that it? Because like the big thing was Ashley or Will. And she cried over it, but we haven't even gotten close to there yet. Instead, they're doing this Mickey thing. I feel like obviously we didn't have access to the diary room, but like Mickey learned what Lauren's nominations would be fairly quickly. I mean, within a couple hours of the feeds coming back, Lauren is HOH. Mickey was saying this is almost like best case scenario that Lauren is going to do our dirty work for us. So it just kind of feels like they're trying to drag out this idea. I mean, I guess like in hindsight, it um the decision matters more given that Ashley might leave because of it, but we also don't even know that most people know that Mickey has it, which I guess maybe they're gonna hide. Just really feels like the edit's like really out of step with this episode. So I'm trying to look at it from the perspective of somebody who doesn't know all of the things. That's where like from that perspective it's like, oh, will Mickey use the power? But I don't even know what Mickey would do with it if she got it, you know? So I'm trying to find like what is the real hook here? What am I? Okay, Keanu's probably going up, but somebody might go up next to him. But who? Jimmy, Morgan, Mate, or even Rachel? I imagine we'll get some clarification in the next one. I'm just looking for the hook here. Don't get why she's afraid of Rachel. I mean, the thing with Rachel is that, and who knew we'd ever say this about Rachel Riley, right? But she's by far the most knowledgeable and best strategic player in the house. We're back. We're back. And she keeps spitting wisdom at people, but they don't listen because her social game is not up to snuff. Never has been, but that's kind of the charm of Rachel Riley as a fan, I think. Yeah, I mean, you'd hope that she was the most knowledgeable strategically. But honestly, even beyond that, she's kind of like just genuinely leagues ahead. Here we go. Instigator. No, that looks like a no to me. We'll wait till the end of the segment, but it would have been in that conversation. It's not something I would typically advise in Adrian's position. I mean, certainly don't say put me up, I'll do it. But naming names could be very scary for you as a potential nominee. And in that position, you're not really in the position to influence the HOH. And so by naming names, you're just giving them ammo. They edited out the most sort of impactful part of this conversation. which was the introduction to it. Makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense, Will. Doesn't make it a good move. It doesn't make sense. You can make sense of it. Nobody's willing to help her out. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe she even said that in the DR. You literally have Vince right there who has so much motivation to get Ashley on the block. So unwilling to make a push. And to like, he made the smallest of pushes as well. That I mentioned on the update, like where he was like, I mean, I guess you could do Ashley, maybe. I mean, that could maybe make some sense. And now he's walking around the house saying, Lauren clearly doesn't listen to me. I tried so hard to get her to not nominate Will, and she did it anyway. Which obviously is him intentionally lying to. Well, that's the thing. I don't know how much he's intentionally. I think maybe in his mind he really feels like he pushed really hard because he pushed it all. But like, man. All right. No, Kelly did not call herself an instigator a third time. Final prediction is final DR. Is it Lauren, Vince, Keanu, Kelly, Will, Ashley, Rachel, Mickey, other? Is something happening on the feeds? I just see Keanu, Zach, and Kelly. Yeah. It's so the episode is making it seem like Mickey had all the way until right before the noms to decide if she was going to use her power, which obviously makes a huge difference in many respects. Um, but perhaps in this case, most importantly, that Mickey can spend the night of the HOH and the morning before noms setting up a misdirect if she needs to. All right, we're back. Why isn't Riley shirtless? Is a question you could ask very occasionally. I still can't stand these nomination ceremonies, especially now with 3 of them. My first nominee is, my second nominee is, my third nominee is a genuine transcription of what we just watched. Will. Will, the final DR. I guess he had 22% on him. Well, look at that. Oh, guys. I'm tired. I'm so tired. That episode did nothing for me. And I have to host the podcast tonight. I can't even chill and make Rob do the work. Who is on tonight? Chappelle and Matt will be joining me. Yeah, Chappelle can wake me up maybe. I mean, honestly, sometimes these are the most unhinged ones, especially if there's nothing to talk about from the episode. Walden, thank you for the 36th in a row. As well as me being tired and a bit loopy. Who knows where this one goes? Was this the worst episode of the season? I feel like there was one other episode. I feel like Thursday's episode is actually pretty bad too, right? Yeah, I can't decide which one I think I mean I don't remember being as tired for Thursdays, but I feel like there was even less content. Brutal too. Brutal for the two 60-minute episodes to be so rough. The thing too is that like they don't really have a lot of content for Wednesday. I would have said the pre-nom stuff was more interesting and dramatic than everything we've gotten so far for Vito for Renom. I mean, to be fair, I think that like there's one interesting thing, which is Lauren kind of decides to declare war, but she does that fairly quickly, and unfortunately, what they're probably going to do is continue to milk it out like she doesn't decide to do that, and have and pretend that all of these meaningless conversations actually were meaningful, which is just going to be a nightmare for me. Lauren wants Ashley to go. Podcast is incorrectly scheduled. Go to war about Ashley, yeah. Adrian push. I mean, again, the thing is, it really kind of should be Rachel or Jimmy or Mickey or Morgan. Really, any one of those are juicier targets than Ashley. Um, Given that she's basically declaring war on them anyway. But Ashley is still leagues better than what she was doing before. Why is Lauren declaring war on the girls? She kind of, I mean, honestly, she kind of has to. I mean, um, she, well, has to is a weird way to phrase it, maybe, but she's targeting people that she doesn't get along with as much, that don't have her back as much, really, right? Like, it would be silly of her to nominate an ally, Adrian, over an at best acquaintance, Ashley, right? Um, to appease the other side of the house that she's not working closely with by sending home one of her own allies would be a terrible decision. It's basically what Jimmy did last week, and it's now put Jimmy in the spot that he's in currently, which is a terrible one. Do I see Vince stocks going down tomorrow? No, I mean, listen, I'm frustrated that he didn't push for this, but it has fallen into his lap, and this is a phenomenal thing to happen for him. he is making himself a bigger target, but it's really just like one good HOH win from that side of the house, his side of the house, and whole game opens up again for him. Although I can't, trust that he won't put himself in this position again. I mean, where is Vince now? Is he at like a 6? I feel like I gave him a 6. Would I give him a 6 right now? He's a 7 overall. I definitely wouldn't give him a 7 right now. I'd be open to a 5. I just need to feel out where he's at target wise if the other side wins. They've got lots of targets. Honestly, the worst thing that's happened for him this week is Keanu and Rachel kind of reconciling. He is kind of the number one target right now for the other side, which is not good. But if his side wins, he's probably fine. Yeah, I don't know. I might go 5. But I don't know if anyone else is going to agree with me. If he pushes Rachel on the block or something, I'd give him a higher rating. I'd say this is a spoiler for my rating tomorrow, but it's genuinely, I think that's where I'm at right now, but it could definitely change based on what's happening tonight and tomorrow during the day. Yeah, that's sort of why it's a 5 for me. It's sort of like the right outcome boosts him up, the wrong outcome puts him in massive danger. And I'm not a fan of how he played this week. So that also factors in. Like, it's technically a good outcome, but he still found a way for it to be kind of a bad week for him. And I do think it's his fault. He should not have spent so much time with Lauren, especially when he wasn't doing anything with it. Yeah. Anyway. All right. That is the stream for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream, even if the episode was a little bit lackluster. I will be live for the podcast soon. I'll be live for the update tomorrow morning. We'll have the stock watch tomorrow night. And we'll keep it moving. Keep it moving from there. We'll also read some more reviews for the book as they come in. All right. Thanks again. I will see all of you very soon on the podcast.